right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Stevens Point Area Senior High School as we get you set for regional finals volleyball here tonight. Jason Zaleski alongside Cale Jacoby and Vinny Villarreal producing today's broadcast. And you are looking at the Zaleski Sports Regional Finals Trophy presented by Point Premium Root Beer. And what else do we have down there? Vanilla Cream and amongst many others. But it is SPASH and Eau Claire Memorial, and they will battle for that trophy right here tonight. We were told that regional plaque was not available, and we could not have that. That will not stand on my watch. And so we headed down to our local trophy store and picked up that beautiful, I mean, it's got some weight, it's got some heft to it. Cale, you lifted it. It's big, right?
Yeah, it's dense. It is a dense trophy, that is for sure.
All right, so we'll hopefully hand out that hardware later on here this evening before we get there. Again, it is SPASH, the 1 seed, and Eau Claire Memorial is the 2 seed, so they went chalk as Stevens Point took care of Superior in 3 straight, and then Memorial took care of North in 3 straight, and they are both here. Now, it was Eau Claire Memorial on this court on Tuesday, 3-1 win over SPASH. We talked to Coach Molly Williams about that before this match here, and Coach said that Memorial, they were just more fired up. They were just more ready to go. They just wanted it more. But she thinks her girls have a great chance here tonight. Before we cut to our first very quick break, we'll update you on 2 teams that have already punched their ticket into sectionals, and that was Kimberly over De Pere in 4 games, and Holman 3 straight over La Crosse Central. So Holman on this side of the bracket will be in the sectional draw tomorrow, and all teams get reseeded tomorrow for sectional play, along with the winner here, the winner of Sun Prairie and Beaver Dam, and then DeForest has got to play somebody yet down in Madison, and they're just not updating their brackets down there. But we can talk more about that as our day progresses here. But again, you're looking at the championship trophy, the Zaleski Sports Regional Finals Championship Trophy, brought to you by Point Premium Root Beer. We will take this quick break and be back for National Anthem in just a moment. Ball worked around, higher, launches a 3, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time, and the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Come on, Williams, J Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home.
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Cannon Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadish. Tyler, thanks for joining us. All right, one more time back to Stevens Point Area Senior High School. Quick note, Cale, because I can't believe my eyes. So Cale knows exactly what I'm going to say next. But listen, I was being honest. During the Memorial North game, it was obvious. The Eau Claire Memorial fans, they came here and they're here to win. The fans are, right? And part of how they showed that was their sign game, very strong. Costume game was pretty good. They got a guy in a hat and some sunglasses over there and some other stuff. But the sign game was big time. And we had noticed in the 1 o'clock regional final that the SPASH fans that were here, rather subdued, just kind of hanging out, like cool, we're on the beach, whatever. So I made a mention of the signs. They got signs everywhere. And I had no idea all these people would be listening and want to come through.
Yeah, I think they responded to you. They got at least as many signs as Memorial does there, at least. And then the players were getting into it before the game, cheering for them, bringing in the signs. So it seemed like it was a coordinated effort to get some more signs, get some more energy there.
And it was just me having an observation, and it's still funny these days how Zaleski Sports has come to be, and I often underestimate the number of people that are watching and listening. But they were, and we congratulate them. Like you said, and they came in sign by sign, and these girls were pumped up. They were pretty excited about it, and we're glad in any way that we can help. And we're not going to shy away from this. Our home team tonight are the SPASH Panthers. We have covered volleyball all year long for SPASH, all season long, along with football and soccer. And so those, just give a warning right now, those of you watching from Eau Claire, best of luck. This is a biased broadcast, as this is a professional broadcast happening here, and we want the SPASH Panthers to win. I do. So Vinny says yes too, and Kale's neutral.
I'm mostly neutral in most cases, but yeah, the SPASH's team we're covering, we'll go for SPASH.
All right, very good. All right, so the final horn is sounded, and we've had national anthem twice. Oftentimes in a tournament format, you'll have the anthem the very first game of the event and then nothing after, but I would believe we'll have the anthem here soon. But the music being played here over the PA is not controlled by the scores table, so they're trying to flag down somebody to shut off the music, and they're looking for Mr. Blair to help out. He has now realized what is being asked of him, and as I said earlier, I said this during the other broadcast too, Kale, that you don't often get play-by-play of the school's athletic director, but we just do it all here.
That's true. We'll look at all of it, look at the student section, the fans, the athletic director. We talk about it all.
Yep, and we will continue to talk about it all here. Again, it's the number 1 seeded SPASH Panthers and the number 2 seed Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. From this point forward, it'll just be SPASH and Memorial, just to shorten things up a little bit. And again, this is a rematch of Tuesday's match right here, a match that Memorial won over SPASH 3-1. National anthem time. We will raise and observe the national anthem along with everyone here in SPASH Gymnasium. All right, so national anthem now. Like I said, we comment on everything, right, Kale? So the first 2 national anthems today were sung by Whitney Houston. This guy, I had no idea who that guy was.
Yeah, I'm not sure they decided to switch it up. They got the 2 straight semifinal games with Whitney Houston. Just switch it up, spice it up a little bit here for the regional final.
Well, that guy was not as spicy as Whitney, though. Whitney's got right, no longer with us, but had some real pizzazz as a singer. And that national anthem that they played was one that she sung right as we were just into war over in the Middle East, and it was the Super Bowl shortly after that war had begun, and really stirred a nation. Whitney Houston did with that national anthem. All right, we haven't done any starting lineups, so we'll see if we can get through them here. Maya Gerlach wears number 1. Number 14 is Kayla Sorensen. Number 15 is Addison Fritz. Number 22 is Reese Bradel. Number 25 is Brenna Bruckert. And number 32 is Emma Miller. And number 11 is Maya Anderson. Again, starting lineups not as important in volleyball because so many of these girls play. But we'll go through them here. I guess it is a championship game here anyway, right? So Hillary McLaughlin wears number 1. Number 2 is Avery Lilly. Number 3 is Allie Schrenk. Number 4 is Montana Zadroik. Number 8 is Dylan Wall. Number 13 is Amara Mathai. And number 10 is Maddie Miklish. The Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes are coached by Juliana Nichols, and the SPASH Panthers are coached by our friend and yours, Molly Williams, assisted by Hannah Klein and Alicia Mack. And volleyball time is here, Kale. Again, a chance for redemption for SPASH and a chance for Memorial to prove it once again here tonight.
Yeah, and both of these teams in their semifinal games earlier today swept their opponents, so we should be set for a relatively tight matchup here.
Yeah, well, we're hoping for a good one, and we think we probably will have just that. Again, it's a regional final. A trophy, even if it's one we had to bring, is at stake.
Extra special trophy tonight. This is a trophy that nobody else has gotten.
Or ever will have again.
Exactly
You're
right.
one of a kind in every sense of the word. Vinny, there it is. Brought to you by Point Premium Root Beer. And there's the signs. Look at these signs. These people are just amazing. Love them. Way to go. Way to go, guys. But, yeah, there's some electricity here now. Way different than 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, you know, I said it. It's the Masters Sunday, but we don't have to, or Saturday, we don't have to act like we're on the golf course then.
I think maybe people are still waking up. It was after a Friday night. Maybe people are still waking up at 1 p.m.
Oh, I
Who
see
knows?
what's going on here. All right, it's Emma
now we're
Miller
good to go.
will serve, and we are underway in Stevens Point. And that one goes long. Panthers ask for the touch. No is the answer, and the first point in this regional final goes to Memorial. So Emma Miller again with the serve, dug up there by Lily. And be sent over now by Schrank and give Memorial a chance now to load up. And a big smash and the kill from Brenna Bruckert.
In SPASH's first matchup today, they played from behind a lot throughout today. You got to think they might have to play from ahead a little bit more. They might not be able to get away with that against a team like Memorial here.
All right, so Emma Miller now. And another dig there in the back from Schrank and push to the back and out. So 3-0 early here, Memorial. So Miller stays on the serve line, serves the first 4 here tonight. On the attack now, Wall and the kill, and SPASH with their first side out here tonight. So first serving for SPASH, Montana Zadroik. And Zadroik, a low liner there, dug up by Anderson. Sent over, gives SPASH a chance here to attack. At the net, pushed over, diving dig there made by Bruckert. One more time for the Panthers. Here it comes outside to Wall. Wall, a swing, touch, kill. SPASH student section stands at about 9. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9, maybe 10.
I think that's
Pretty
actually
good.
I think
It's
that's
pretty
the
good.
biggest student section we've had today, actually. I
All
think
right.
so, even though Eau Claire Norris was pretty solid too.
Yeah, they had 5 guys that were here for a rowdy time. Dig there, and it'll go as a kill for Kayla Sorensen, as that one was, speaking of the Masters, put on a tee for Sorensen and ate up Zadroik. So 4-2 here early, Memorial in set number 1. This will be Molly Brickner to serve. Brickner spins it in her palm, and right-handed serve is over. Miklish with the dig in the back. Dump there for Zwicker. Big swing, and Miklish lets it go past her. And out, side out to Stevens Point. We see Allie Schrank come out. Coach Williams active on the substitutions, and Wall with the serve. Sends it right to libero Anderson. And on the dump, the front corner was open. And a wise play there for Memorial. Anderson with the serve, dug up in the back by Wall. Here comes a swing, right to Miller. She handles, and then the second is not there. And point for Stevens Point. Miklish now to serve on the side out. In comes Amara Mathai on the front row as Miklish sends it over. Handled by Sorensen. Back set and down, kill for Brooker. A lot of ground being gained here, Cale. Just a lot of side outs right now. Everybody just kind of sticking with it right now.
Yeah, it's been back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I'd like to see it. It's an exciting thing to watch and a little bit different from what we've seen in the past. In the last 2 games, been kind of a run here, run there. This has been more back and forth.
Rubenser with the serve and dug out of the net and pushed over by Mathai. And blocked and that outside the antenna, is that what they're telling us? So up outside the antenna on this side and another side out. So you continue just to trade points here for the time being. Okay.
That'll keep both crowds engaged as it continues to go back and
Avery
forth.
Lilly with the serve here and the sign commemorating Lilly right there at center court. Love the signs. Big sign fan as that one comes through the block. Sorensen with the kill. Mascot's number 1 for me, but signs right behind the number 2. You know, the signs can say a lot.
Yeah, signs are great. Mascots are always fun, but signs can do a lot.
Well, they can say a lot. And sometimes they can say nothing at all. Oh, on the kill, takes advantage of the tape, does Standifer, Alyssa Standifer, with her first action, and she gets the kill and heads right to the bench. In comes Schrank, and Schrank will head back and serve. The 1-point Memorial lead, SPASH with the serve. And Memorial with the 3-1 lead early, and then SPASH just kind of sticking right here for the time being as that one comes over, dumped down the kill for Dylan Wall. Yeah, another one that was just set right there for her.
Yeah, that was great timing, great opportunity for her to take advantage of that hit there.
Cale being more of a basketball kind of guy, just a perfect alley-oop pass is what that was.
Yeah, going up there and just slamming that thing right down. Yep.
So back set and a big smash there. And it'll go down as a kill for Memorial as Maya Gerlach, the junior, with the kill and makes the kill, comes out of the game. Seems to be a theme here.
Yeah, we've seen that throughout the day. Get a nice kill and get a nice rest after that.
That's right. Refresh your calves.
Yep.
So Lena Winters now will come in and serve. Just some of these girls just haven't progressed yet to play all 6 spots, and that's the real reason why. And Wall, another smash through the block and a kill for Wall. Miklish tries to create a little mosh pit out there.
We saw a fair share of that in the Eau Claire Memorial and North game. We saw.
Well, the North boys were moshing everywhere as we are tied at 8. So we've had 16 points, and not a single thing has been solved. Wall with the serve. Dug up by Sorensen. Up now it comes to Bradle. Bradle, we saw, has a very strong right arm. Wall does too, and this one is sent down by Zadroik with the kill, and SPASH with their first lead here in the set.
And as SPASH was having those dance competitions before the game, it was Zadroik with, I think it was leading the way on those.
She had all the moves?
Yep.
Okay.
So maybe that's working out for her here so far.
Getting limbered up with your dance off, and then you come with the big smash up at the front of the net. Memorial now, and a bit of a miss hit. That comes into the SPASH bench. Everybody vacates the bench, and that'll go down as a kill, even though Addison Fritz didn't really get a lot of that ball. Got enough. So junior Emma Miller now will step back and serve. 9-0. It's been good so far, Cale.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more than this.
Now Wall on the attack with a dump, and Miller diving dig. Now Bradle will hit from the back, and too strong for Bradle. And kept in the gym by that nice lady there in the pink shirt over there. That was nice. And they learned a lesson too. They closed all the doors to the cafeteria. We had balls going to the cafeteria left and right in the first couple. Now they've closed the doors. Oh, what a serve there. That was a screamer from Zadroik. Handled though. Now is it Miklish will dig and send it into the Eau Claire Memorial's cheering section. And another side out. We're tied at 10.
And that was a great dig there from Maya Anderson there from Memorial to keep that thing alive.
made it happen, and now Molly Brickner will serve. She's a junior for Coach Juliana Nichols. Right to Miklish, the libero it goes. Dig there from Brickner as she comes up from her serve spot. Keeps her head in the game and comes up. Now Wall with the dump and covering nicely there with Sorensen. On the back set now, smash down kill for Bruckert.
And another thing Coach Williams talked about when we were talking to her before the game is that Memorial could have a little bit of resentment that they didn't get that 1 seed after winning that game earlier this week.
Yeah, you know, you're the 2, you'll always have a little bit of chip, and you get a chance to take it out on the 1, and you're going to let it rip. And we've got 2 balls on the court. Somebody mentioned putting 2 hockey pucks on the ice and having us call the hockey game. I don't know, somebody, I think Vinny, you were in on that mix somehow. Brickner with the serve.
That would make for an exciting call.
Wouldn't it, though? Yeah, into the net, 11-all. Yeah, I think if there were 2, just 2 of anything, like 2 basketballs, 2 volleyballs,
cool.
2 pucks. I don't even know how you'd do it.
Yeah, we just leave that to you to announce it yourself.
Yeah.
Just try to follow them both on your own.
Wall back to serve now. And sends a low liner handled by Anderson. And blocked at the net. Nice job there by Standifer. Memorial and the illegal hit point. Panthers. So SPASH back their second lead here in the set, both of them by 1. Wall will serve it 12-11 and serves it out. So the leads have been short-lived and not much to speak about.
Yeah, we don't have the exact stats on this, but I don't know if there's been a team that scored 3 straight yet here in this one. I don't think there's been more than 2 straight.
Well, Memorial actually started 3-0.
Oh, 3-0, yeah, you're right.
But that was it, and not much
it.
since then. And now the ace for Maya Anderson. Yeah, that's been it. And SPASH, Memorial been equals really throughout the set. So Anderson will serve it again. Handled there by Standifer, and they'll go up a middle hit there, McLaughlin, but that one got sent right back. A little bit of miscommunication and one of those mistakes, Kale, that turns into success.
Yep, and I think we're us calling the game. We love to watch the competitive games, but I think maybe a Memorial or SPASH fan might just want to blow out one way or the other for themselves.
Oh, definitely for their heart rate, yeah. But I'm as cool as a cucumber sitting here. This is just a fun 13-all scrum at the moment. Now middle, and that turned into a push, and that was a bad hit on Memorial, a naughty hit, I should say, on Memorial side. Gerlach may have also been in the net at the same time, and Miklish had the ball sneak up behind her there, waiting for the serve. So again, SPASH back with a 1-point lead. Here's Miklish on the serve. Handled by Sorensen. That comes over, and then over-exuberant Andrea Zwicker swung just a little bit too early there, I think.
Yeah, didn't quite get the right timing there on that one. A little late on the jump.
Got Abigail, Linda, and Liam all watching online. Thanks, everybody, for checking out the broadcast here today. Make sure to tell all your friends, neighbors, and strangers live free sports are on Zaleski Sports. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch live free sports right along with you. By the way, Kale, did I say it's free?
I think you did say it's free. Yep,
okay.
Just to
want to make sure.
reiterate that, it is free.
Yeah.
It is free.
Well, word really started to spread, especially this year, where some of these schools made people pay to watch, and gave them no score, and gave them no professional announcing, and they still had to pay. So I can't imagine such a world, and I don't live in it.
That's where we step in.
That's where we step in. That's right. Here we are. That one tipped up at the net. Standifer got a finger on it, and they'll come back to the middle. That was Mathai, and Mathai with a kill, and Mathai gets shaken around by her teammates there. That was Zdroik, the dance-off, and showing off her muscle, literally shaking Mathai.
A lot of energy tonight.
I like it a lot. 2-point lead. SPASH now setting a new high water mark here in the set. And nice cover there by Wall. Now play at the net. That one sent right back and sent right over accidentally by Mathai. SPASH back with it. Here goes Miklish from the back row. And Memorial will be on the attack. Big swing down and kill for Gerlach. Memorial finally had something kind of configured there a little bit.
Yeah, it was well-timed kill there. Nicely executed.
So Kayla Sorensen now on the serve. And Wall knew right away that was not her best effort. As the ball was in the air after she hit it, she was already apologizing to everybody. And I've played volleyball a time or two, and I've done that. Sorry.
Got to take accountability for that.
Yep. And Standifer, and that one gets blocked right back by Gerlach. Gerlach, a brick wall up front for Memorial, and they take a 1-point lead.
I think at this point, I'm almost surprised to see that Gerlach not subbed out after a kill at this point.
Well, yeah, that's the way things have been going, right? Zadroik with the dump, and a little bit of kerfluffle at the front there for Memorial. Everybody back on their feet. Here comes Mathai, kill. Sends that one all the way into the locker room.
Maybe out of the school,
well,
out of the building.
It's down there a ways. Here, it finally gets brought back into play. Who do we have here? Marco telling all the players, eat greedy, take no prisoners, stay savage. I like that advice.
Some motivational words there.
Schrank with the serve. Tied at 17. It's been a classic here so far. And Gerlach, and into the bench it goes again. Miklish not quite yet ready to dive into the bench. Not in set one anyway.
Maybe in the third, fourth, when we get there.
Yep. So point for Memorial, and Gerlach will serve it again. Right to Miklish they go. Miklish handles, and that one had to be punched over by Mathai. Here comes Bradel, and that one blocked right back. Mathai and Zadroik team up for the block.
And that was a great adjustment by Mathai to adjust on that earlier one to hit it over, and then able to block it and kill that down as well.
The sign over here says, talk to the hand. That's what they told him.
And they listened.
They have the sign game, the response has been every bit the equal of Memorial. I'm liking it a lot. Off the tape, and an ace for Mathai.
Call it like we see it, and the last game we called it how we saw it there, and we'll call it how we see it here. And I think they've had an impact. Those signs that the fans have had an impact here.
Well, one, the fan size has doubled, and two, they're making noise, and that's what you're here to do as a fan. Support your team in that way, and SPASH fans have rose to the occasion. I'll admit it. And this one chased out. What an effort there by Avery Lilly. It'll be a side out to Memorial.
And it may have been a case of just knowing they were going to get the first game, saving up all their energy for the big game, for the big regional final.
And our friend and yours, Bonnie Bronk, getting herself involved over in the corner. Nice job, Bonnie. As Emma Miller now will serve. 19 all and into the net. Yeah, since that 3-0 start for Memorial, Cale, you brought up a moment ago, they have yet to really get on any roll since that point.
Yeah, now we're at our mini set rule, our 90% that kind of took down to 89%, I think you said last one with Memorial in that first set, I think.
Yeah, Zadroik on the serve. We'll explain that to our new listeners at this moment here. That first team to get to 20, we call that mini set point. It's a psychological advantage for that team that hits 20 first. Psychological disadvantage for the team that stares up at the 20 on the other side of the scoreboard. And by our unofficial stats, 90% of the time, the team that hits 20 goes on to 25 and wins the set. We'll see if it bears out here. It didn't bear out one time today. Every other time it has.
So we're at 89 now.
All right, yeah.
At the 89.
Yep, I'm okay with that math. And dug up there by Zwicker. Panthers, and Zwicker will turn and fire to the corner and fires wide. And two straight now for Memorial. And they take a 1-point advantage, 21-20. There comes Brickner with the serve. Right to Miklish. Nice pass up front there by Maddie. Wall, little runner. Handled, though, by Miller. Now Sorensen and Zadroik with the dig. Up comes Wall on the other side. Right to Sorensen, though. And they say play on here. We play on. Ball comes over, and ball don't lie. Point Memorial.
Yeah, that was a tough one to dig out there. That was going to be a tough one.
So first timeout of the game. We will take that timeout as Memorial on a run. They lead by 2.
When you look for an expert. When you want an expert to look after your vehicle, you do the same. Sherrill Tire and Service Center will treat you with respect and remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you understand what you need.
Sherrill Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
All right, back here to Stevens Point out of the coach Molly Williams timeout, as she's seen Memorial go on their second three-point scoring spree. And coming out of the timeout, SPASH fans activate. So this will be Brickner again to serve, serving now her fourth consecutive. Her Old Abes lead by 2. Here come the Panthers. Middle and down. The kill for McLaughlin, set up by Coach Williams. Here comes Torque Mason back in the building. Yes, with his Iowa stuff on. Boo. And the Cubs mask. Oh my goodness. Wall with the serve and a near ace. Sorensen will send it over. And then finally punched over by Zadroik. Pretty good idea there. Back come Memorial. That one blocked by McLaughlin. Rally stays alive. Sorensen from the back row right to Miklish. Middle, McLaughlin long and touched and point, SPASH. So on the deflection, we are tied at 22.
SPASH coming out of that timeout energized, getting 2 straight points here.
Well, and you said it helps with the fan section doing stuff.
It does. Momentum's a real thing, and when
Yeah.
you have the fan section getting into it like that, it really helps that momentum just continue on when you can get points.
Serve there by Wall. Here come the Old Abes, and into the net is Sorensen. Panthers feeling it now. They've run off 3 straight. Their largest run here of set number 1. 2 points from a set victory. Wall will serve it 23-22. There's Wall, goes right at Brickner. Handled in the back by Zadroik. Miklish up ahead now. Standifer with the dump. Kept alive. Look at the Old Abes go. That was pretty good there.
Fantastic play there by the Abes.
And Standifer leaves it a little bit short and side out, a much needed side out for Memorial.
Yeah, that gets us right back at 0-0.
That's a race to 2. You win by 2, and 2 straight here would put the Old Abes into a win column in set 1. Be Maya Anderson to serve it. This one set close to the net, played back and long. The tough one to handle there on that first pass. Coach Williams calls the timeout. It'll be set point for Memorial when we come back.
123 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 123 for free at Midstate. Get started at mstc.edu.
Schedule an appointment at the Fleet Farm Auto Service Center today. Their professionals handle tire installation and rotation, oil changes, filter and battery replacements, and more. Schedule an appointment online today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And I've got a couple packs of cucumber seeds and sugar snap pea seeds waiting for me at home that Rachel went and got at Fleet Farm a little bit earlier today. Frequent flyers at Fleet Farm. Maya Anderson and Eau Claire Memorial with set point. Here in set number 1, it is sent over, handled by Wall in the back row. Here comes Standifer. She goes cross, ready for it with Brickner. Here it is for the set is Sorensen, and dug up there by a Wall. SPASH chance to stay alive. Standifer one more time, and Miller, a little bit of a twist and a hit, and Miller will have to push it over on the third. SPASH looking to stave off set point, and with the dump, and it's going to be in the net. And the net was 15, or is that 14? Sorensen. So Sorensen in the net. And we are now in volleyball overtime. 24 all. Here's Miklish. Sorry, Cale.
No, it's just been, I was just going to say, this has been back and forth the whole way.
Miklish with a low screamer, brought up though by Brickner. And big hit and the kill for Bruckert. And now the Old Abes are bouncing each other around. So it'll be set point number 2 for Memorial. Got a few more shout outs to make. We'll do those soon, but first we'll see set point number 2, and it's long, and we're tied at 25. Just a little overzealous there was Emma Rubenzer.
And even with some limited attendance, this does feel like a playoff atmosphere here tonight in this regional final.
Happy for it. Here's Avery Lilly now to serve, looking for 2 straight for her Panthers. Lilly with the serve. Middle hit dug up by Wall and won't be able to be brought out. So Wall, a couple times here in this set, has had a tough time on that first hit. And it'll be set point number 3 upcoming. The set point number 3 will be served by Kayla Sorensen. Sorensen with the serve. Wall, nice first that time, and now Wall, a little hesitation, miscommunication for SPASH, and it leads to an Eau Claire Memorial.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Snow piles up.
When you want to win, you look for an expert. When you want an expert to look after your vehicle, you do the same. Sherrill Tire and Service Center will treat you with respect and remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you understand what you need.
Sherrill Tire and Service, get your car done right.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. All right, back here to Stevens Point Area Senior High. It's a 1-0 lead here in the match for Memorial on a 27-25. Who couldn't have asked for a more exciting first set.
No, it was back and forth the whole way through. Rarely a team score more than two straight until Memorial there. We'll see what happens here.
Okay, Zadroik gets us started here in set number 2. A big hit there, but rejected by the SPASH block. And miscommunication there for the Panthers, and Memorial starts 1-0. And Jason Zaleski alongside Kale Jacoby, Vinny Villarreal producing today's broadcast. And more people begin to filter in here. This is a pretty nice sized crowd, especially considering that where that serve goes long. We think back to the start of winter sports here at SPASH, and no visiting attendance allowed and a very limited number of home fans, and now game on. Love it.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this is definitely a playoff atmosphere here tonight.
Wall with the serve, and it'll be an ace for Dylan Wall. Looking to atone for a couple of those miss hits. In that game, in no way am I insinuating any one person on the floor either was responsible for winning or losing there, but Wall would like for nothing else to get off to a hot start right here in set 2. Now Sorensen took a little off of it, and it had to be dug up in an unnatural way by Zadroik. Again, that can happen. Those miss hits. And all of a sudden the ball, everybody, defensively is ready for it. And they know where it's going to go, and then the miss hit, and you get an accidental point, and now an ace for Maya Anderson as she taps the coffin corner.
That was a fantastically well-placed serve there. There's not much you can do about that.
That's right, I had a couple shout-outs to give here. We better get through those here. We'll do it after this very next serve from Anderson. To Miklish. Blocked up front and then held a little bit too long after the block, so that'll go down as a kill for Hillary McLaughlin. Lucas watching. As mentioned Liam earlier, Marco with his inspirational speeches, Abigail, and Peggy. Peggy for the first time checking in today, and thanks to everybody out there for watching on Zaleski Sports here this evening. Been here all day. We're tied at 3. Rolled into the gym right at noon, and a big hammer there for, I believe that was Mathai. Yes, Mathai with a hammer up front.
This SPASH bench is fired up.
Yeah.
It's fired up here in this game.
Well, and especially now, you go down 0-1, and it's time to get after right here, right now. And McLaughlin will give it back, tied at 4 now.
And especially with that extra motivation on SPASH side, just losing to Memorial early here last week. Definitely got to be some extra motivation there.
You see Bonnie's going to come up here and watch from a little bit different angle for a while. And an ace for Memorial. Serving there, Emma Rubenser.
And a couple back-to-back miss hits there from SPASH. And losing that lead there now.
Rubenser, another screamer across the top. A nice dig up, though, by a wall. Here goes Standifer. She goes cross, but ready for it was Brickner, and the smash and the kill for Gerlach.
Memorial's had some well-placed kills and serves here that they've just been playing phenomenally as well.
Dug up there by Miklish and bounced right back by Gerlach. SPASH back with it. Here's Standifer. Ball's going to be at the net and dumped over by Mathai. Big swing, too much on it, put on by Gerlach. Goes long. And there were 2 SPASH student sections. They have now all coalesced here in the middle together. It's Panthers roam as one. Sorensen. Miklish now, and Standifer will dump. There's Gerlach. She'll dump right back, and rally continues. Miscommunication there, and Wall steps in front of Standifer and swings wide.
And I think that SPASH student section was kind of forced to relocate. Some new SPASH fans came in. They had to find their own section to find room with all these fans filtering in.
They formed a pride of Panthers. I think a herd.
A pack, yeah, pack or herd.
Well, somebody look that up for us watching online. If you could do that research, we would appreciate that. But there's every animal group has a name.
Very important piece of research.
Well, it is. Yes. It is. As Bradel, and right to Miklish it goes. And then dumped over by Mathai, and nobody ready for the second after Gerlach with the block. All the Memorial players had retreated into their offensive positions, and they forgot about that second hit. This will be Allie Schrank to serve. And Schrank right to Anderson it goes. That one didn't come over. It did not. And it'll be a side out right back to Stevens Point. Tied at 7. As we are, shout out to Lizzie Adams and Kaylee Mitchell in the stands watching from Eau Claire. All right. Ready to go, Brooklyn. Making sure your peeps get shouted at here. And that one didn't come over either. And a couple straight now for SPASH. I wouldn't even say that was a block. It just didn't come over the net.
Yeah. Yeah, probably didn't even need to block it, but add a little bit of theater to it.
Put a little tap on top of it. A little tippy tap. Just tap it on in. Anderson, now Bradel. Bradel's had some nice swings here all day. That one, though, was handled. Wall Or that was Mathai with the dump. Esparza's attack gets thwarted, and into the net was Memorial, and I believe they're going to say 13. They're going to say Esparza was in the net, and she agrees. SPASH leads by 2. Early here in set number 2, they trail 0-1 in the match. In this regional final, winner advances to sectional play, and a strong hit from Brado. Brado says, give it to me again. I knew exactly what happened there, but she came right in the huddle, said, give it to me again.
Yeah, and SPASH is putting together a nice little run here. A little bit more of a run, a little bit more of a long stretch kind of game here.
I got them on a 4-0 right now. Nice job there by Schrank to stick with it. Now Wall rises up, and into the Memorial fan section it goes. It's going to be a timeout. Coach Nichols calls the timeout, and it is 11-7 SPASH when we come back. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Best of all, Spectrum Benefit Solutions is located right here in Stevens Point with Ashley as your special consultant. Ashley lives in Stevens Point and works with Stevens Point area businesses of all sizes to help them attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook or see Ashley at the game, the store, or anytime you're out and about to get started. So coming out of the Memorial timeout, and it is Schrank on to serve. Here comes Wall on the attack. That was blocked, and we get a whistle, and it's going to be SPASH. I'm sorry, they say it didn't go over, so 4 hits and a side out for Memorial.
And during that break, we had a little bit of a competition here between the two fan sections, a little bit of fan cheering back and forth there. I think it was mostly from the parents, actually.
Super, yeah, well, good. You know, you're never too old to enjoy sports, and just out. Good communication there between Lily and Miklish, calling each other off, saying out, 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 and it lands out by, I don't know, Kale, 1.5 inches.
Yeah,
something like that.
Wasn't out by much.
But, yeah, fans of all sizes, ages, shapes, whatever. You come in and you can act crazy in the game. That's kind of allowed, I think. And so Miklish fires it into the net. And show some school spirit. Nothing wrong with that either. I think you're right, though. It's mainly the, I guess what you call the adults making most of the noise. We'll have to go in between sets and maybe jack some of those SPASH kids up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll talk about the SPASH student section not doing their job a little bit, and then they'll come out with something extravagant a little later.
Well, I hope so. That one doesn't come over as Brenna Bruckert goes just a little shallow on the cross.
Yeah, and if we're comparing, I don't think the student section, they got more numbers, but they're not quite as intense as the Eau Claire North five-man student section.
Yeah, the 5 guys from North definitely, to this point, much stronger than the 20-ish here from SPASH, 25 even maybe. Come on, Panthers, get it together.
The parents pulling all the slack.
They did. They're lifting all the weight. Here comes Bradle on the attack, and a kill for Reese Bradle. Again, she's played well here all afternoon and now into the evening today. So that stops what I've got as a 7-point SPASH run. So side out now. Molly Brickner will serve it. 6 of the last 7 points. I'll stand corrected. 6 of the last 7 points. Miklish had the serve in the net just a moment ago. Still, though, a good run. Good last few minutes for SPASH. Here's Sorensen on the attack. Dug up by Miklish. Going to be tight against the net. And a little bit tough there as Zwicker went to her outside hitting position. And that second hit didn't quite fill in.
Yeah, it's tough to get that with that ball end up going right up against the net
Very
there.
tough play.
It's tough to not, if you're going to hit it, not fall into the net and get a violation there.
Yeah. Yep. All right, to Miklish it goes. Now send it up front now to Zwicker, and a miss hit there. So back come the old Abes.
Those are some of the plays if you're a SPASH Panther you want to have back, just those missed hits where you're kind of beating yourself on those ones.
Last couple there in particular, right? You're on a nice run and just a couple miscommunication moments, and we get a kill there from McLaughlin and the side out. Coach Molly Williams happy about that.
Yeah, and Coach Williams definitely gets into it with her players. Gets into that kind of energy. Really sets the tone for her players with that energetic atmosphere for the Panthers.
Wall with the serve. And blocked and out of bounds. It'll go down as a point for Memorial. And Coach Williams boots the ball back to the other side.
Yeah, wasn't happy about that one.
No.
Wasn't happy about that one.
So Abes have cut it to a 1-point deficit here in set number 2. Miklish, nice dig. And that one is going to be long off the hand of Zwicker. Coach Williams thinks about a timeout, looks at the scoreboard, sees she has a couple at her disposal. Won't call one now. We are, though, tied at 14. And we've got some sort of complaint here that some of the folks over there are maybe harassing some of the girls on the court. So our event coordinator / athletic director, Mr. Blair, will go over. He's just going to go over and kind of just sit over there and make sure everything's on the up and up. Saw that happen early with the Eau Claire North boys as well.
Yeah, we did. We did see that with them for sure.
Yeah, Sorensen gets it blocked right back by McLaughlin. And all it takes, I have no idea what's going on over there and really don't care. But all it takes is your event coordinator just going on. He'll just kind of mingle over there for a little bit. That'll settle whoever it was down and everything will be fine.
Yeah, usually it's one person says something they maybe shouldn't have, then it's usually taken care of after that.
17-year-old dummy.
Yep.
That's all it is. As Sorensen goes back, McLaughlin on the dig up. As we said, we call them as we see it here, and that's what it is. We've been in student sections before. And a block, and nice job. No way to go, Memorial there. Stick with it. Fans come alive, dump, and look at Miller again laying out for the dig, and it's going to be an illegal hit. And nice job there by the Panthers. And we see event coordinator Mr. Blair kind of, he's like, you can do this, but you can't do this. You can do this, but you can't do this. Okay, we good. Okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's setting the tone, laying down the law there.
Well, yeah, you want to have a nice, clean, fun in the stands. Yeah. That's all right.
Cheer as much as you can, keep it clean. Right?
And a nice rip down the line by Bruckert. Yeah, that's just it. Be loud. Go crazy. Be loud. And then nobody can tell you not to be loud. So, but the talk was had. That's it. We're done.
Yep.
We'll never speak of this incident again.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. 15-16 on the side out. This is Emma Rubenzer now, the junior, serving. And into the stand goes Montana's Adroit. Hope Montana's okay as she crashed right into the ladder. Actually, the chair referee's going to come down and readjust his ladder. I mean, she collided with the ladder, and we were tied at 16.
Might need some repairs.
Either the ladder or Montana. So Rubenzer now 16 all. Look to break the tie one way or the other on this point. Zwicker on the dump. Now comes Sorensen. Sorensen over. Now Miklish will set up Standifer, and this one's going to be set at the net and down. Big kill for Amara Mathai. Another one of those just teed up right there.
Yeah, those kills for the Panthers, they really did a nice job of almost reaching over to the other side, just a little tapping it over and getting a perfect time, just straight down kill.
It's like eating a piece of birthday cake. It's
Yeah.
all mine, baby. It's all mine.
Usually take the whole cake.
Yeah.
Whole cake's all mine.
If I want to. And what's the call here? Out. Yeah, it probably was. And obviously it was because the flag went up. So out was the call there as the hit goes long. We're tied at 17. He just had to take a while and just kind of replay it in his mind there.
Yep.
That's okay to do. Get it right.
As long as you get it right. Yeah.
And he did. There goes Standifer. Just get it over. On the back set, big crush. And Miklish won't be able to run it down. And a kill for Maya Gerlach. Memorial back in the lead. They lead by 1 in set 2. They lead the match 1-0. Here's Kayla Sorensen, senior team captain. Sent right back over. Good chance again. Gerlach with the roll right to Miklish. Now Standifer with a rip. Anderson in the right place on the other side. Now Bradel took a little off it. A kill for Reese Bradel. And Coach Molly Williams close to ripping a timeout here. We'll see on this next one, Kale, but if a point goes to Memorial, I would say you will see a timeout SPASH.
Yeah, and that was just another well-placed kill there from Memorial, placing that right in the middle of that rotation from the Panthers.
Sorensen on the serve. And Miklish will have to just send it over. It gives Memorial a good chance here for another kill. Here goes Gerlach one more time. Took some off. Wall just had to send it over. And kill for Sofia Esparza. Timeout predicted. Timeout is lived. Timeout from Stevens Point. It is 2017 Memorial. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. It's a mini set point, and during the timeout, Kale reminded me that SPASH was at 20 in set 1. They lost it, so my percent now goes down. I think it's even probably now 87%, but still, it's still very high, and everybody can understand that psychological advantage you have when you reach 20 ahead of your opponent. And just that too, because the winning number has a 2 in it, 25.
Yep.
So you see that, and it just kind of sets in, and doubt starts to creep in. You start to press a little more. See what Memorial now can do with 20 on the scoreboard first.
Yeah, it looked like Coach Williams in that break was giving more of a stern kind of a firing up kind of speech there to the Panthers there in that break.
Well, and I would say so because 0-2, not good.
No.
Handled, dug up by Anderson. Now here comes Bradel, and will not be sent over. Another kill for Reese Bradel, and Memorial creeps closer to a 2-0 match advantage. So Sorensen, another serve. That one dug by Lilly. A little bit of miscommunication at the net for SPASH. Esparza with the dump. And another dig by Anderson. Here comes back, and just a bit of a mistimed jump there from Standifer. Nice cover in the back there by Lilly. Here comes Standifer again. Swing, and out is the call, although it went off of Coach Nichols' foot before it landed on the floor.
Yeah, it did.
Tempting fate there, Coach Nichols.
Yeah, it did look obviously out of bounds, but yeah, it was close there.
I'm thinking if I'm the coach, I'm going to let that hit the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But 5-point lead now for Memorial. They've opened up quite a lead here in the late goings in set number 2. This will have to be sent over in the third. Memorial another chance to go on the attack. Here it comes outside to Bradel. That one blocked right back. And then tipped. It could have been a miss hit. It goes out of bounds. Ball don't lie. And side out to SPASH. Well, you figure here, Kale, SPASH got to go at least 4 straight here, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think they got to tie this up at 22. It'll get really tough if they got to come back when Memorial's at 23.
Yeah, they give it back at 23. You're right. It's a very tough road to come down. Here's Gerlach. That was handled. Here's Wall now, and down the kill for Dylan Wall. There's one. You got 3 to go.
And it looked like that may have been a bit of a miss hit too. Looks like he hit on the side, but it was perfectly placed. Perfectly placed miss hit there.
You'll take it. Some say it's better to be lucky than good. I say it's better to be both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take both.
Yeah. Outside now for Bradel. Big swing. Miklish there and ready for it. Pushed over by Mathai. Comes Bradel one more time. Bradel with the dump, and that'll be sent over right away and then blocked right back. And the rally continues. Here comes Bradel again into the net. There's 2 of 4 for SPASH.
Halfway to the mark.
And a few rounds of applause from the SPASH student section. They're going to have to do way more than that. They should be on their feet right now. Come on, kids.
The adults are in it. They're standing up, cheering. They're getting loud. Student section's a little quiet.
Into the net goes Gerlach. There's 3 of 4. And Coach Nichols taking a peek at the timeout. Each coach with 1 left here in the set. SPASH students still sitting. Here comes Schrank. Schrank with the serve. Back set and dump. Ready for it were the Panthers. Now middle, and that one didn't come over. So you got 3 of 4.
Close.
And now you got to get it back right away.
Yep.
So Memorial up by 2. It'll be the junior Maya Gerlach in to serve. Coach Nichols, a little bit of vocal advice. Miklish with the dig. And here comes Mathai. That one sent back. They say play on. Here's Wall now. Wall will dump and dumps in the middle of an empty Memorial defense.
Another fantastically placed hit over there.
Yeah, wise beyond her years is Dylan Wall.
I think we call those an old soul.
Yeah, there you go.
Soul.
All right, SPASH down by 1. Miklish now to serve. She waits for Coach Williams to tell her where. Coach does. Miklish says mission accepted, Coach. And over it goes. Here comes Bradel. Bradel in the dump and couldn't get it over that. We're tied at 23. So that's where that 3 of 4 just a moment ago was very useful because now you get those. You get the side out and the point, and then the point. Tied at 23.
Yep.
And again, it was 27-25 in set number 1. Miklish goes long. And it is set point for Memorial. So obviously SPASH got to have the side out here.
But at least now that they were able to tie it up at 23, they don't have as much of a hill to climb here. They just got to keep pace.
Well, you got to have the side out here, otherwise it's set over.
Yeah, yes.
And it is. The set is done, 25-23, and the Abes take a commanding 2-0 match lead here in this regional final. Back to Stevens Point after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Ball worked around. Higher launches a 3. Got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Lamar Williams, Jay Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home.
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadish. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more. Back here to Stevens Point as we get ready for set number 3, and should it go the way KL of Memorial, it'll be the final set of the day.
Yeah, and obviously you don't never want to be down 2-0, but if you're SPASH, if you just eliminate a few of those miss hits, a few of those self-inflicted errors, you're going to win. You're going to win one of these sets.
And Memorial starts off with point number 1. Yeah, it's 27-25, 25-23. I mean, you're right there. It's you have to win by 2, so you're going to have at least a 4-point margin of victory, and it's exactly at 4.
Yeah, they've had about 3, 4, 5 of those miss hits, and we're seeing some of them.
That wall into the net there. And yeah, right now, I mean, if you're SPASH, and Coach Williams talked about it, it looked like a little in that huddle between sets. Just got to pick yourselves up off the floor and let's go. Just play as if it's 0-0 here and, win the set. But off to a rough start here are the Panthers. They are down 3-0.
Yeah, they just got to be able to get it over the net, I think, at this point. Just that's an obvious statement to make, obviously. But
well, yeah, but what you're saying is just let's do a couple simple things here. Let's score our point, get the side out, let's do a couple simple things. Here comes Emma Miller. And there's a simple thing right there. Hillary McLaughlin with the kill.
If they can time some of these kills a little bit better, they'll be much better off. Just like on that play there.
So Zadroik now back to serve. She hops into it. Dug up by Bradle. It'll be sent over by Bruckert. That one touched on the block on the way through. And down, a kill for Brenna Bruckert. And what that block does, even if you're not able to send it back, but it slows the pace of that ball, gives your team a chance to surround it. And that's what happened there. The block was effective, kept the ball in play, and then they end up with a point. 4-1 now, Memorial. Brickner tickles the top of the tape on the way over. And down on the dump by Zwicker. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. Didn't have a lot on it. I sent it over flat-footed, but gets the job done.
Yeah, and that's one of those where it's nothing special like we talked about where you need to kill it over. You're just getting it over and placing it well.
So Wall now on to serve. And coming over on the second. Oh, tricky, sneaky.
Now that was a sneaky one there. That was a great play there.
Well, you kind of, you set that up. And like any other sport, right? You do things early to set up something later, and that had been in the works for a while.
Yeah, as a pitcher in baseball, you set him up with a certain amount of pitches, then hit him with a curveball, hit him with something.
Yep.
Similar thing.
Very much so. Big rip there from Sorensen and a kill. And Memorial feeling it right now. They lead 6-2 on their way. At the moment, momentum with them on their way to a regional final championship. It's up to SPASH to interrupt it. So in the net there goes Anderson. Kale, you were on the call in, October, right? It was 0-2, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you were in the 5th game.
Yeah, 3 Lakes in Columbus, in 3 Lakes. Yeah, and Columbus just about made that comeback. And it was similar. I think both those first 2 games were 2-point wins. So you just make a few minor tweaks, and you can win those. You can win those sets.
Yeah, like we said a moment ago, Miklish, what a dig there, and over.
That'll help doing that.
In the net, and there'll be no call made there. The officials may have thought the ball touched the net. It'll be side out to Memorial. And 7-3 now.
And if you're SPASH, you want to make a run sooner rather than later. So when they get, you don't want to have that pressure like we talk about getting to 20. It gets a lot harder to make some one of those big runs.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 points. Like I said just a moment ago, Memorial has won by the minimum. They've won by 4 now through 2. No second hit, communication missing for SPASH.
And unfortunately, that's just another example. SPASH has had a few of those where there's some miscommunication, just a little bit undisciplined on some of their hits there.
Oh, good communication that time in the back row as Miklish says it's out. And it was. So out comes Zwicker, I believe. Yep. The hair covering the numbers. It's tough to see sometimes. Subbed in Lily who serves it. Oh, nice rip there, but handled by Lily. Push to the back. Miklish ready for it. Now middle and block right back. Rally continues. Nice rally here at that. And then the dump. Sneaky, sneaky, tricky. Zadroik.
Yep, giving Memorial a little bit of taste of their own medicine from earlier on here in this set.
She saw it happen just a moment ago.
And you just watch and learn. You learn from what you see.
That one's going to be sent back now. And McLaughlin couldn't get it over the tape. And side out back to Memorial.
And I want to say some of these sets maybe for SPASH need to be a little bit higher, maybe get a little more air under the ball to allow some of the bigger athletes to kill those down.
Stand defer, and that one dug up in the back by Anderson, and back comes Bradle again. She's got smoke on her hits. And long off the hands there of Mathai. And Coach Williams comes on the floor, said, all right, girls, let's go now, get it right back. We're only down by 5, but the problem is, Cale, they're down by 5.
Exactly, a little bit of a catch-22 there. You know?
Oh, big hit by Mathai, so she takes Coach's advice, gets it right back. Chance now, but like you were saying before, it starts, you get that 10 now on the scoreboard, and it starts to become a little too late. You got to make a run, and you got to make it pretty soon.
Yeah, the later it gets, the more pressure mounts, the harder it becomes to play perfect and keep it going like that.
I think that's probably the right way to say it too, depending on the score. It's a rip and a kill for Gerlach. But yeah, eventually, if you let it go too long, you do have to play perfect to get that catch up. And then on the other side, just say in this scenario, it's Memorial. They get to play completely loose and free. They tell themselves, if I have a miss hit, whatever. But I'm just going to come and hammer every time.
Yeah, they just got to make one play, really, at that point when it gets that late.
All right, well, we've taken everybody watching at home through all the scenarios. We'll see what happens as Mathai with a kill.
Give Memorial credit also. They've kept their foot on the gas, and they're not letting up either.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Blood in the water for Memorial.
That's what you got to do, especially in volleyball when runs can happen at different times. It can go back and forth whenever you least expect it. So
that one pushed over by Esparza and pushed wide. So point to SPASH. So this will be Mathai again to serve. She sends it right to Bradle. Bradle's going to get it right back and go on the attack. I don't know that she got it over. They say play on. It won't matter. Point SPASH. Again, I say that. I don't know. I don't think it went over. It doesn't matter what I think. Yeah, the referee's right there. So he is right.
Yeah, no, whatever he calls is the correct answer.
That's exactly it. So Mathai again sends this one deep and actually had it wide. It had the right proper length, just wide of the mark to the right. But okay, so SPASH ran off a couple. Trail by 3, but you got to get it right back. And you got to get it back here off the serve of Emma Miller. Miller jumps into it. Nice one right over the top of the tape. Handled though, here comes Wall, and into the net goes Wall. And tried the cross and just crossed too shallow.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that here in these sets. That's where they're kind of they're just a little bit too soft on some of these hits.
So Miller one more time. That one sent over and then just bombed right to Miss Bronk.
That was not too soft of a hit on that one.
But Bonnie had a nice recovery time there, a nice reflex with the right hand.
Yeah, these school staff members, they have those reflexes. Yep.
Well, Bonnie does, as Zatroik sends it over, or at least did in the moment. Nice dig there for Zadroik as well. Now Bradel sends it deep. All right, 2 points now. 2 points the difference here in set 3. 2 points the difference, though, in the match. And 27-25, 25-23 for Memorial. This again will be the junior Montana Zadroik to serve, and serve that one a little too low. So back now is the junior Molly Brickner. Brickner bounces once and bounces into the serve. Dug up there by Wall. It comes now outside to Zwicker, and right back with it come the Abes, and down the kill for Addison Fritz.
Yeah, Memorial's really coming into the home stretch now. They're
10 points from a regional final championship.
I think they can smell the win right now.
Brickner again. And what are we going to hold on here? So Molly Williams was attempting to argue that her side didn't have a chance to play the ball. The referee said no, the ball was over the net, so like in the basketball, over the cylinder, right? He said, well, it was already past that precipice of the net, so anybody can play it at that point. A little backhand there by Zwicker lands safely. Now Sorensen into the net and side out back to SPASH.
And I think SPASH, this is a necessity to make a run right now before they hit 20.
You're exactly right. It was like it was in set 2. This is the time you got to go 4 straight, or at least 3 out of 4. Really get it going right now. Now Wall, dig up there by Brickner. And that one rides the tape and down in favor of Memorial. That time Coach Klein sends the ball back, disgusted.
And Coach Williams just shrugging her shoulders. You know, it's like, what do you do about that one? That's a tough one to.
Yeah, well, no, it's one of those things in volleyball. And they're going to have a timeout. Coach Williams, we'll keep it here. Keep it here for the timeout, and that'll allow us to tell you about Felt's Dairy. Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy, a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. Kale and I took a stop over at Felt's Dairy after the SPASH regional semifinal. Some cheese curds, some sausage, nice talk with Jake and Mrs. Feltz, and had a nice time over there. And you should too. I'll also tell you that it's time to get comfortable with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling, your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling 715-345-1979. That's 345-1979. And visit online at pointheating.com. So Memorial leads by 6, lead 2-0 in the match. Go time now for the Panthers, and the dump, and able to be brought back over. Everything they throw at Memorial right now, Cale, is Memorial's got an answer for.
Yeah, they're playing really well right now. That was a pretty great play they just made there.
Well, Miklish will have to push all the way over. Now Miller, and near net, but no net infraction called, and then a little bit confused on the net play there, where it was Memorial that time.
Yeah, SPASH needed that. They got to take advantage of that point and try to string 4, 5, or 6 together here.
So Miklish now on to serve. Our Panthers trail by 5, and do so in danger territory. And a rip down the line and a kill for Brukertz. Even Coach Williams applauds Brukert's swing on that one. Paper City Savings on County Road Double H in Plover and online at papercitysavings.com. Paper City Savings is your full-service financial institution here in Portage County, ready to help you open a kid's savings account today and get a free gift, plus another gift on your birthday. Paper City Savings in Plover. Well, mini set point, mini match point here, Cale.
Yeah, this one's at a point where SPASH is going to have to really make something incredible happen to win this one.
Yeah, they now need to. You need to be mentally strong, maybe more so than physically strong right now. And boy, that one probably should have been a point for Memorial, but SPASH ready for it. Now here comes, nice job there, the kill for Esparza.
Yeah, and like we talked about earlier, they're at a point. SPASH is at a point now where they have to be perfect.
Coach Williams calls her final timeout here of the match as her Panthers trail 0-2 in the match, and they are down by 8, 21-13 here tonight. Again, so the story they said there was no regional finals trophy tonight, so we could not on my watch. There will be a trophy when I'm around, so we went out and bought a trophy. That's the trophy. Short notice, that's all we could come up with, but I think it's pretty good. Brought to you by Point Brewing, as a matter of fact. She thought I was bringing flowers for you, huh? Yeah? All right. Well, that's okay, Torque. I like you enough to bring you flowers. But again, thanks to all of our sponsors that you've seen on the screen, and sponsors like Fleet Farm, Spectrum Benefit Solutions, Feltz Dairy, Point Heating, Stevens Point Brewery, Paper City Savings. We'll hear from Nasonville Dairy in just a moment. And that moment may come sooner rather than later, as it's 3 points now, T-3 to a regional final championship for Eau Claire Memorial. A mean hit there by Mathai, and even that's returned by Memorial. Another rip and sent right to Esparza. She was ready for it. Now Sorensen. And whistles, and it's net in the net. SPASH and 13, Mathai. So Mathai in the net. And so this is the penultimate point. Sorry, Cal.
No,
new word.
Just Memorial has just come out all game motivated. You got to think, not that, but you got to think maybe not getting that one seed really lit a fire under this Memorial team.
Well, and Coach Williams admitted to it that's what happened on Tuesday. Now that energy from Memorial carried over to today.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely seeing it out on the court.
So penultimate match point number 2. Just a fancy word to say they're 2 points away. Back to Sorensen it comes. She'll deliver, and Wall there with the dig up. Now Miklish, and up ahead to Standifer. And just Memorial's just all over the court right now. No open spots on the purple side. Anderson another dig, and nobody home on the third there. But still, SPASH has got to run. Pretty much got to run 10 off right here, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
They. Which will be, a 12 total.
It would be a 12-0 run to end it. That's, I believe, what it's going to take. Outside now to Sorensen. Dug up again by Wall. Now middle, Mathai, kill. And they're saying that was out, but it was deflected on the way out.
Yep. I think that was the right call.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
I think so. So Avery Lilly to serve one more time. And into the net it goes, and we are at match point. Now this would normally, I see a couple ones. This normally is a time where the whole thing rises as one. You hold up one finger. There's a couple holding up a one over there on the Memorial side. But it is match point served by Sorensen. Chased down by Zadroik. Match point. Here goes Gerlach. Dug up by Wall. One more time, Standifer and down. Seven more, and nothing else will do. It'll be at match point for the entire duration.
Yeah, I mean, if you're SPASH right now, you don't really have anything to lose. I mean, you can
just get after it.
Yeah, you can just go out there, play loose, and just try to make a miracle happen.
So Allie Schrank on match point number 2. Off it comes to Bradle, and play on. And on the dump and down, Zdroik pulls another rabbit.
Yeah, this is what we talked about earlier. They string together some nice points here, but it might be a little too late because they got it. You know, like we talked about, you guys got to play perfect.
Bradle on match point number 3. That was solved. Here comes Mathai. And we play on. Mathai had just nothing to do but send it over. Now blocks it on match point number 3. There comes Esparza. That one gets blocked and down. Okay.
Chipping away.
I got to start making tick marks here now to keep track. After 3, I lose. My numbers are gone after 3. So match point number 4, according to my tick marks. Anderson now on the back set to Gerlach. And match point number 5 will be upcoming as the Panthers stick with it. Again, Memorial still, they're able to just play loose right now. They've got nothing at all to worry about.
Yeah, they just have to make one play. That's all.
And as you said before, SPASH got to be perfect.
Yes.
Tough to do. Here comes Schrank now on match point number 5. Back now to Gerlach. Mathai, and somebody will have to send it over. It's Zdroik. Outside, Bradle. Miklish there with the dig. Now Mathai, that one blocked right back, and more play at the net. Miklish is there to dig it up. SPASH standing strong. Sent over on match point number 5. Here comes Gerlach, and out is the call. And I'll make one more tick mark on my sheet.
And one thing you got to give SPASH is they're not going away without a fight. I mean, they clearly don't want their season to end without putting their best effort forward.
Match point number 6. Still Schrank on the serve. Off now to Bradle. Bradle on match point number 6, and that'll do it as Memorial rushes the court, and they are regional finals champions here in 2021. They will move on to sectional play, and we congratulate them and SPASH on a fine season. Up next, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll have that and more after this.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year, but yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on cake.
Time now for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. We will talk to Coach Molly Williams eventually here in our post-game show, but first, Kale and I will get you kind of round this thing off here. And it was exciting. It was by far the most exciting match that we had seen during the course of the evening and afternoon, really all day. 27-25, 25-23, and then 25-21, including big SPASH comeback there in set 3, but not quite enough left in the tank.
Yeah, in those first 2 sets for sure, that they were back and forth throughout the entire game. It was really, they could have went either way. And I think what it came down to was just a few errors on SPASH's side, a few self-inflicted errors that lost in those. But at the end of the day, Memorial was a great team, and they came out and they, like we talked about, they kept their foot on the gas throughout all three of the sets and really just played well all night.
So again, it's Eau Claire Memorial moving on now to a sectional where they will join Holman and 2 others, the 2 others have been a little slow in reporting. We'll see if we can. I'll take another peek here and see if I can get an update for you. Yep, and there we go. So our sectional field is now complete. It'll be Eau Claire Memorial, Holman, Sun Prairie, and DeForest, I would expect. Holman is the 1 seed there, and Memorial has a case for the 2 seed. They'll have to battle with Sun Prairie, I believe, though, in that 2-3 slot. But that is the sectional field coming up. But, Kale, you got to be hot in the playoffs. And Memorial, they look pretty hot right now.
Yeah, they definitely should have somewhat of a case for that 1 seed. Sweeping both opponents they played in regionals. And, they look like a pretty well-rounded, just fantastic team. And like we said, they keep their foot on the pedal. They keep it going. And they just seem like a well-rounded overall team. Yeah, they certainly are. A well-coached Juliana Nichols, been nothing but impressed with Coach Nichols during the affair here today. She's called, in volleyball, a lot of your coaching is done during practice, right? Practice is really where especially in any sport, but really volleyball, that's where most of it is done, because after that, you get out here and the players, they just got to go. You get 2 timeouts per set, and they just got to go, and coaching, big part of it for Memorial today as well. Yeah, some of the stuff most important stuff is stuff, we don't see as fans is calling the game, is that stuff in practice, the habits that are built, be in the off season. And this year's a little different, as far as off season. And so yeah, it's definitely respectable to see just to make it to sectionals in this kind of a, shortened, different season.
So again, Holman wins in 3 straights over La Crosse Central. Kale will go grab Molly here, and we'll talk to Molly. Coming up momentarily, Coach Williams will be on her way here in the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. But again, Holman 3 straight over La Crosse Central, 25-12, 25-15, and 25-5. And Sun Prairie takes down Beaver Dam 25-10, 25-16, and 25-9. And DeForest over Wanakee 25-12, 25-27, 25-11, 28-26. So everybody in 3-game sweeps with the exception of that. We'll take our last commercial break and be back with SPASH head coach Molly Williams right after this.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? Do they make sure that you're comfortable? And that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili. All right, back here to Stevens Point High School with SPASH head coach Molly Williams. Coach, Kale and I talked a little bit in the broadcast about those first 2 sets in particular. Memorial won by the minimum. They won by 4. You girls were right there. Let's just talk about those first 2 sets a little bit. And, close, but just not quite there.
Yeah, and, seeing that it was a 3-0 sweep, really, I don't think really tells exactly what the story of this was tonight. When you lose 27-25 and then 25-23, that's hard to come back from. And we were down by quite a bit in that last set. And even at point 24, to have scored that many points and get it within 4 or 5. That's incredible too. So I'm really proud of them. It would have been easy just to let it go at that point. And it's hard. We've struggled all season finishing. My girls wanted it really bad, and they are a great group of girls. They're extremely humble, extremely respectful. And so, yeah, this stings a lot, and I really wanted it for them, more so than I would ever want it for myself. So,
Coach, it's said that you can tell a lot about a coach by the players on the floor, and I thought in that third set is where the players really stood up for you in that way, in the way that they really came back. I mean, they never quit at all today. And even in that last one, even though you dropped it, 6-0 or 6 out of 7, I mean, they really fought back there. And I think that says a lot about the way that you coach these girls.
At the end of the day, they're going to go on and do things outside of volleyball. And I want to make sure that they're going to go on and be really great people. And I'm proud to be the team tonight that was the humble and the respect, because I didn't feel like we got this from Tuesday from Eau Claire Memorial, and I don't think we got very much respect tonight either, and I think that says a lot about people too, and my girls were pretty fired up of some of the comments that were made, and I just said at the end of the day, you guys have to be bigger, and I think we were the bigger team tonight, and again, emotions get high, and I get it, it's high school sports and people do things, and I totally get it, but I'm extremely proud that they did fight, but at the end of the day, I didn't want it to be a fight for me, I wanted it to be for a fight for each other, and they did that, and I'm extremely proud of that.
No doubt about it. We'll leave it at this, because no matter in a season, there's always going to be a last game, no matter what. And that's what we all love and hate about sports, and that's why you and I are in it, because we love it more than we hate it, right?
Yeah,
a lot more.
And I tried to tell them that too. I said at the end of the day, there's only one team that's going to walk out of this a winner.
Yep.
Everybody loses on the path there.
And even in that winning team, there's tears there too. So that's just the way sports are. We'll end with this, because I think it's it's proper. You mentioned these girls are going to go on to be other things. They're going to go on to be upstanding members of the community and do great things after high school. And with that being said, Hillary McLaughlin, Alyssa Standifer, Andrea Zwicker, Dylan Wall, Emma Deptula, make sure I'm saying these names right, and Amara Mathai, all seniors, all played their last volleyball match in high school here today. And you have helped them to become, even if not today, to become great people. Tell us about how you help these girls off of the volleyball court in that way.
Sorry, I've been around for 4 years. I've had them for 3 years. It's beyond people beyond players at this point. It's just the relationships I individually have with each of them are just so special to me. And it's going to be really hard to walk in the gym to not see one of them after 4 years of seeing them. And you said it perfectly. They are 6 incredible people with their drive, and I could just go on and on about each of them. And I wrote them each a letter just to tell them how much I've just have seen them grow through these years with me, and I'm extremely proud and humbled by that. And I can't really take all that credit. They have amazing families, and they come from they hold themselves to high standards by being leaders, and that makes a coach's job easy when you have kids who are already halfway there. But yeah, I love them. It's gonna be pretty hard next year to be without them.
Coach, it was great watching your team this year. We were fortunate enough to be able to do it. Mr. Blair agreed with my vision that we should be involved in your volleyball program, and I hope we're involved for a long time.
And we really appreciate it too. It's been so awesome to be able just to go back and watch games, and to have the sport of volleyball be considered to be important. A lot of times we run at the same time as bigger sports, and to feel like the girls just really respected and loved that we were given an opportunity for people to watch our games from home too, and that means a lot to us too. So thank you guys for everything that you've done this season for us in such a strange year.
Well, you're very welcome. We try to bring all the energy and intensity to everything that we do, and we've had a lot of fun. Congratulations, Coach, on a great season.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, Coach Molly Williams, thank you very much, and we'll bring this one in for a landing here for Cale Jacoby, Vincent Villarreal. I guess I'm still on camera. Hi, everybody. Vinny Villarreal, just macking out here, chilling. Hey, listen, it's been a great time, a great season of SPASH volleyball again this year. And like Coach Williams said, in a strange year, and it was strange for us too, and it has been strange since March 12th, 2020. That'll be a day that never leaves my mind. the day that sports came to a screeching and crashing halt here in Wisconsin. But listen, we're full go now, and we hope things like this prove it, that we can all gather and watch sports, have a great time, and live to tell about it tomorrow. So thanks, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you all season long. Now, we are not done at SPASH, though, for this alt spring season. We've got every football game coming up and every home boys soccer game. All that at Zaleski Sports for this spring, and then more to come after that. So, again, have a great night, everybody. Have a great weekend. We're back on the air Tuesday for SPASH Boys Soccer at PCOIS.